Imagine this. You've just enjoyed a fresh bowl of sweet, golden papaya, thinking you're making a smart, healthy choice for your digestion, your heart, and your immune system. But what if I told you that combining papaya with the wrong everyday foods could actually turn this tropical fruit into a hidden danger, especially after age 60? Scientists are now warning that certain food pairings with papaya don't just cancel out its benefits, they can actually create harmful reactions in your body. These reactions can trigger blood sugar spikes, digestive chaos, nutrient blocks, and even long-term inflammation that raises your risk for diabetes, heart problems, and weakened bones. And here's the shocking truth. Seniors make these mistakes almost daily, believing they're eating healthy. But instead of healing, these combinations quietly damage your system. Today, we're going to expose 6 of the most dangerous papaya food mistakes you must avoid. By the end, you'll not only know what not to eat, but also the smart, safe ways to enjoy papaya so it continues protecting your health rather than harming it. Mistake number 1. Papaya with milk. For many seniors, combining fruit with a glass of warm milk feels comforting, even nostalgic, like something your mother might have recommended for strength. But when it comes to papaya, this mix is far from healthy. The enzymes in papaya, especially papain, are designed to help your stomach break down proteins efficiently. But when papain meets the casein proteins in milk, it creates a kind of digestive traffic jam. Instead of smooth digestion, the reaction slows everything down, leading to bloating, gas, and in many seniors, acid reflux. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that older adults already experience slower gastric emptying compared to younger people. Adding a difficult combination like papaya and milk only increases the discomfort. Worse, milk can neutralize the alkalizing effect of papaya's natural enzymes, canceling out one of the main reasons seniors eat papaya in the first place: its ability to support smoother digestion. And let's not forget about blood sugar. Papaya has a moderate glycemic index, which is fine on its own. But when combined with dairy fat, it causes unpredictable spikes and crashes in glucose, which can be dangerous for those managing diabetes or prediabetes, common after age 60. Many seniors also report a heavy stomach after this pairing, which isn't just a feeling. It's your body struggling to cope with a conflicting mix of nutrients that are better handled separately. Better tip: if you enjoy papaya, eat it alone on an empty stomach or pair it with other light fruits like berries or kiwi. Wait at least 2 hours before having dairy products like milk or yogurt. This way, papaya's enzymes can work their magic without interference, helping your digestion, reducing inflammation, and keeping your blood sugar steady. Mistake number 2. Papaya with lemon or citrus juice. At first glance, this might sound like a healthy powerhouse. After all, both papaya and citrus fruits like lemon, lime, or orange are loaded with vitamin C and antioxidants. But when you mix the two, the story changes completely, especially for seniors. Papaya naturally contains papain, which gently supports protein digestion and soothes inflammation in the gut. Citrus fruits, on the other hand, are highly acidic. When combined, the acid from lemon or orange juice can actually deactivate papain, stripping papaya of its most beneficial property. The result is not just a wasted fruit, but potential harm. For many older adults, the combination leads to acid reflux, stomach cramps, or even diarrhea. Clinical data from the World Journal of Gastroenterology confirms that seniors are already more vulnerable to acid-related disorders due to weaker esophageal sphincter muscles. Adding papaya with lemon juice fuels this fire, raising acidity levels at exactly the wrong time. There's also a hidden nutrient trap. Papaya is rich in folate, a B vitamin crucial for heart and brain health after 60. But excessive vitamin C from citrus can interfere with folate absorption, essentially blocking one of papaya's life-saving benefits. Over time, this could contribute to fatigue, poor memory, or even anemia in older adults. What feels like a refreshing fruit salad can actually become a hidden trigger for long-term health decline. Better tip: enjoy papaya and citrus separately. If you love lemon water in the morning, have it first and wait at least 30 minutes before eating papaya. That way, your stomach acidity has time to stabilize, allowing papaya's enzymes and folate to work properly. For a safe pairing, combine papaya with softer alkaline fruits like bananas or melons, a combo that soothes digestion rather than aggravating it. Mistake number 3. Papaya with high-protein meats, like beef or pork. Papaya is often praised for its digestive enzyme papain, which helps break down proteins. In theory, you might think combining papaya with a heavy meat dish would make digestion easier. But for seniors, this combination can backfire in a big way. When you eat beef or pork alongside papaya, the stomach is forced into overdrive. On the one hand, papain is trying to assist in protein breakdown. On the other, animal protein requires a highly acidic environment for proper digestion. These competing processes create a tug-of-war inside the stomach. The result? Sluggish digestion, bloating, heaviness, and even acid reflux, which is already more common after age 60 due to weaker stomach acid production. According to research in the Journal of Nutrition and Gerontology, seniors process animal protein at a significantly slower rate than younger adults, which means pairing meat with papaya often causes more discomfort than benefit. Another hidden danger is nutrient competition. The iron and zinc found in meats are essential for energy, immune support, and muscle strength, things seniors cannot afford to lose. But when papaya's phytates and fiber bind with these minerals, absorption drops. Over time, this could mean weakness, fatigue, or even anemia, especially for those who already struggle with low iron levels. What might look like a colorful, tropical meats traditional meal on your plate could silently sabotage your digestion and nutrient balance. Better. Tip: if you enjoy meat, give it space. Eat papaya as a mid-morning snack or a light dessert a few hours after a protein-heavy meal, not at the same time. This ensures you absorb the iron and zinc from meat properly, while still benefiting from papaya's enzymes later. For safer digestion, pair papaya with lighter plant proteins like chia seeds or a handful of nuts, which complement rather than compete with its enzymes. Mistake number 4. Papaya with starchy foods like bread, rice, or potatoes. For many seniors, papaya is enjoyed as part of a meal. Maybe a slice of papaya after rice and beans, or a fruit side dish with potatoes and bread. But this common habit hides a major digestive trap. Papaya is a fruit that digests very quickly, thanks to its natural enzymes and water-rich composition. Starchy foods like bread, rice, and potatoes, on the other hand, take much longer to break down, as they require conversion of starch into glucose. When you eat them together, the papaya ferments in the stomach while waiting for the starch to finish digesting. This fermentation process produces gas, bloating, and in many seniors, painful cramps or even diarrhea. Studies in the International Journal of Food Sciences and Nutrition have shown that delayed gastric emptying becomes more common with age, meaning seniors are especially sensitive to such mismatched pairings. There's also a blood sugar issue. Eating papaya with starches loads your system with double glucose sources, the natural sugar in papaya and the carbohydrates from bread or rice. For older adults managing diabetes or insulin resistance, this combination can cause unpredictable spikes and crashes, leaving you feeling weak, dizzy, or fatigued. Even worse, frequent sugar swings accelerate cellular aging and increase the risk of heart disease. Exactly what papaya is supposed to protect against when eaten correctly. Better tip: treat papaya as a standalone snack or breakfast starter. Have your starchy foods in a separate meal, ideally earlier in the day, and leave at least 2 hours before eating papaya. If you want to enjoy papaya with something more filling, combine it with a handful of protein-rich seeds like pumpkin or sunflower seeds. This slows sugar release without creating the fermentation chaos caused by starch. Mistake number 5. Papaya with alcohol, especially beer or wine. At first glance, pairing sweet tropical fruit like papaya with a glass of wine or beer might seem like an elegant, even healthy choice. After all, both fruit and wine are often linked with antioxidants. But for seniors, this is one of the most harmful food mistakes you can make. Here's why. Papaya contains papain, a digestive enzyme that accelerates the breakdown of proteins and moves food quickly through the gut. Alcohol, on the other hand, directly irritates the stomach lining and slows nutrient absorption. When combined, papaya essentially pushes alcohol deeper and faster into your bloodstream, which results in quicker intoxication and more intense stress on the liver. For older adults, whose liver enzyme activity naturally decreases with age, this effect can be devastating. A study published in Alcohol and Alcoholism highlighted that seniors metabolize alcohol more slowly, meaning the toxins remain in the body longer, raising the risk of fatty liver, cirrhosis, and even certain cancers. Adding papaya only amplifies the damage, turning a seemingly harmless pairing into a silent health risk. But that's just the start. Alcohol robs the body of key vitamins, particularly folate and vitamin A. Papaya is naturally rich in both, and these nutrients are essential for memory, vision, and the production of red blood cells after 60. However, when alcohol is in the system, it blocks folate absorption and interferes with vitamin A storage in the liver. This means the very nutrients papaya is meant to supply are stripped away before your body can use them. Over time, this leads to fatigue, poor concentration, declining eyesight, and in some cases, anemia. It's no exaggeration to say the benefits of papaya are completely reversed when alcohol is present. Then there are the digestive consequences. Seniors already experience slower digestion and weaker stomach acid. Alcohol inflames the digestive tract, while papaya speeds up bowel movements. When combined, the clash often results in cramps, bloating, or diarrhea. In more severe cases, it can trigger gastritis or ulcers. Many older adults who think they're simply sensitive to alcohol might actually be experiencing the harmful effects of mixing it with fruit like papaya. And let's not forget blood sugar. Papaya contains natural sugars that normally provide a gentle energy lift. But when mixed with alcohol, these sugars hit the bloodstream erratically, causing dangerous spikes and crashes. For seniors with diabetes or prediabetes, this is a risky and often overlooked danger. Finally, there's the risk of falls and accidents. Alcohol already impairs balance and coordination, and the rapid absorption caused by papaya can worsen this effect. Seniors are particularly vulnerable to falls, which can result in fractures, hospitalizations, and loss of independence. A simple fruit and drink pairing at a summer party might look harmless, but the long-term consequences can be life-changing. Better tip: if you enjoy papaya, keep it completely separate from alcohol. Have your papaya in the morning or as a refreshing afternoon snack, and leave alcohol, if you drink it at all, for another time, preferably with a balanced meal containing protein and fiber to slow absorption. Better yet, replace that glass of wine or beer with an herbal infusion like chamomile, ginger, or mint when eating papaya. These not only support digestion but also help calm inflammation, giving you the benefits you expect without the hidden dangers. Mistake number 6. Papaya with spicy or oily foods, like chili sauces, fried snacks, or curries. One of the most tempting ways to enjoy papaya, especially in many cultures, is alongside spicy dishes or heavy fried foods. You might see papaya served after a curry or eaten as a cooling dessert after spicy fried snacks. But for seniors, this habit is one of the most dangerous food mistakes. Here's the reason. Papaya's enzymes are delicate and work best in a calm digestive environment. Spicy foods like chili peppers, garlic-heavy sauces, or fried curries inflame the stomach lining and trigger acid production. When papaya enters that environment, its natural enzymes are essentially destroyed, robbing you of their digestive and anti-inflammatory benefits. Instead of helping your stomach, papaya gets trapped in a hostile environment, fermenting and producing gas. For older adults, whose gut lining is already thinner and more sensitive, this can mean burning reflux, bloating, and even diarrhea within hours. Studies published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society confirm that seniors are far more likely to develop acid reflux and GERD when consuming spicy, oily foods. Mixing papaya with them magnifies the damage rather than preventing it. Another overlooked danger lies in fat absorption. Fried foods and oily curries are dense in unhealthy fats. Papaya's high fiber content binds with these fats, but instead of protecting you, this can cause nutrient malabsorption. Seniors relying on papaya for vitamins A, C, and folate might actually end up absorbing less when papaya is combined with greasy meals. Over time, this reduces immune strength, weakens bone health, and accelerates fatigue, exactly what seniors should be fighting against. Worse still, the combination puts added strain on the pancreas, which works harder to produce enzymes to process fat. For older adults already managing prediabetes or type 2 diabetes, this stress increases insulin resistance, pushing blood sugar even higher. The flavor temptation also hides a long-term trap. Many people eat papaya after spicy or fried foods, thinking it will balance the meal or soothe the stomach. But in reality, the opposite happens. Instead of cooling, papaya ferments quickly when trapped behind slow-digesting fried foods, creating discomfort, heartburn, and even raising your risk of chronic gastritis. The very fruit that should be healing ends up becoming a digestive burden simply because of what it was paired with. Better tip: enjoy papaya as a starter or a standalone snack, not as a cooling dessert after spicy or fried foods. If you love spice, wait at least 2 hours before eating papaya. For a gentler and healthier pairing, combine papaya with a handful of cooling foods like cucumber or plain yogurt. If you tolerate dairy, these support digestion instead of aggravating it. This way, papaya works as nature intended, to soothe inflammation, regulate digestion, and give your body essential nutrients without interference. You see, papaya by itself is one of the best gifts nature has given us, packed with enzymes, vitamins, and antioxidants that protect digestion, immunity, and heart health, especially after 60. But the wrong pairings can silently turn this healing fruit into a source of discomfort, nutrient loss, and even long-term damage. Milk, citrus juices, heavy meats, starches, alcohol, and oily spicy foods. These are the 6 mistakes most seniors never realize they're making. By avoiding these combinations, you're not just protecting your stomach today, you're safeguarding your energy, your bones, your blood sugar, and even your memory for years to come. And the best part? Enjoying papaya the right way on its own, or with gentle, supportive foods, means you can keep reaping all its incredible benefits without fear. So now I want to hear from you. Have you ever eaten papaya with one of these foods and noticed discomfort, bloating, or fatigue afterward? Or maybe you grew up with one of these combinations as a tradition. Share your experience in the comments below. Your story could help another senior avoid these dangerous mistakes. And remember, sometimes the smallest change in how we eat can add years of strength, energy, and independence to our lives. Stay safe, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video.